Welcome back, Southside Sippers. I'm John.
Hi, I'm Kaya.
We're gonna do the Elijah barrel proof lineup for 2024, A, B, and C.
Now, what does that A, B, and C even mean?
I don't know.
Why that label it A,
I
B,
don't.
and C?
Well, I'm guessing because that's what comes out. But then they do. So this is B5 24. So it was done in May.
Okay.
A is 1/24, so done in January,
Okay.
and then C 9/24 is September.
Okay.
So A batch A is 119 proof, 10 years, 9 months.
Okay.
B is 11 year, 2 months,
130 proof?
130.6.
Wow. Okay.
Gonna have a little claw.
Yeah.
And then
100.
C is 11 year, 129 proof.
All right.
Close.
Barrel strike. These are going to be hot. Hot.
They are gonna be hot.
Whew. All right.
Does it matter where we start?
No. Let's start at D.
We're gonna start at D.
Yep.
I don't have my paper, so you're gonna have to write down where we're starting.
I'll remember.
So
Starting with D.
Ooh,
Oh,
it smells good.
that's pretty nice, actually. It's got a little grab right up front.
Huh.
There's something really fruity about that.
What is that? Yeah.
I almost want to say plum.
Well, there it is. It's starting to.
Man, it like evaporates off my tongue.
I'm getting that long hug. I feel it going all the way down.
That one's a little bit more oaky. But
Get
yeah,
the oak on the end, yeah.
so some really light floral notes like right at the beginning, but then it's almost like the heat of this is like the whole bourbon is evaporating right off of my tongue before it can even go down because I can feel it in the back of my nose.
That's not bad. It's got some heat. Wow.
All right, I'm gonna write possibly plum, sugar, heat, and a long hug. Can you pick up anything else out of that? I mean, it's almost sometimes I feel like the proofs are super high. It's hard to differentiate the different tasting notes.
I'm a loss for word. It's good. It's got heat.
I think that it's almost like that plum is sitting on my tongue even after.
Really.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's move on to E, and then we'll land on C. Now, are we trying to pick out our favorites here, or are we?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a little brown sugar on the nose in this.
Yeah.
This has a very different taste.
Really.
This one's not trying to evaporate off of my tongue.
I'm getting something on the end of that, and I just can't.
I mean, I got a little oak like at the very, like after.
Almost like soaked oak.
Yeah.
It's like a very wet wood. I'm getting.
Trying to nail down what hits me first. Sweeter notes, but subtle. And then there's the heat and the grab. It kind of grabs me all the way like in the back of my cheek pocket.
Yeah, I'm getting it in the jawline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting a long hug on it though, like I did on D.
No, but we might have to go back to D now that our palate is used to the proof points, because all of these are pretty similar, right?
Kind of. We're not and this isn't our first drink for the day.
All right. D.
Yeah, that's
It's almost like floral.
I get a wood. I get a lot of wood there.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. Huh. It's interesting.
Let's see, tasting. I was wondering if they did tasting notes on these. All right.
No.
I thought maybe C had a different color, but I couldn't. I think the color of that is a little different.
Strange they don't put anything on the back of these bottles.
Yeah, it's very different on the nose. Wow. Okay. This has got almost a buttery feel
Really?
right when you try it. And it's a lot more oak up front. And then it finishes a tiny bit sweet. It's very different from the other two.
All three of these bottles were just cracked. So they're fresh cracks. So they've not had time to breathe or anything.
Yeah, that's a little bit of vanilla. It's got a strong oaky middle. There it is.
I still get,
And then
I
it
still
kind
get,
of
a,
finishes
I still get a
a
lot
little
of
bit
wood
hug.
to it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Man, I really wanted to super like that one because I actually like how this hits my tongue better than whatever D is. I'm gonna go back to D though.
Okay.
What made you pick these up?
I cannot put my finger. My flavors are not, they're not working right now. I was curious. The barrel proofs,
Yeah.
I know last year, Fred Minnick had rated them very high on the Elijah and on the Larceny.
Oh yeah.
So I was very curious. We have last year's as well. So I was hoping to find one that we really liked and then maybe put it up against one from last year.
Gotcha.
Because I think last year's was a 13-year, their
Oh
C
wow.
batch.
Wow.
Excuse me, that was just supposedly to die for. I never opened it.
We have it?
We do.
Oh my.
So I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I had a single barrel from a red barrel that, I mean, I think it was barrel proof. I don't think it was this high. I think it might have been the 120s, I believe, and it completely different flavor profile. So it's very strange. Same bourbon. So
Now going back to D didn't feel quite as hot, but still just kind of that feeling where it's just evaporating right off of your tongue. But a lot sweeter. I'm getting some sweeter notes out of this compared to the others. A light oak. Went back to whatever E is. Still heavy on the oak. I'm gonna go back to C one more time.
yeah, I'm getting a lot of wood flavor to all three of these.
So far, I'm
a lot more than I would
have expected.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very
No,
different.
Elijah Craig doesn't normally strike me as one that's really heavy on the oak. Usually, like their regular bourbon, but I don't know that I've ever tried a barrel strength.
We have.
You might have.
You finished a bottle.
Mm.
A while
Then I
back.
must have really liked it. Yeah. See, I think C is going to be a no-go for me. It's too much oak right up front. I don't mind a little oak, but I don't like it grabbing you right out of the gate. So far, whatever D is, I'm lining that up first. And I am going to go back to E for one last sip and see.
E to me seems a little sweeter. Still oaky, but a little sweeter than D was. Huh. Interesting. Let's try this.
Man, a lot less oak with that now.
Yeah. I'm gonna say E for me.
You know, I like the way this hits my tongue. It does have a little bit of a stronger oak taste to it compared to whatever D is. But I think that the overall experience for me for E is a little better than what I've got going on for D.
So are you saying E?
I think so.
I like E because it's got a little sweeter profile than the
And then whatever D is.
D. Yeah.
I'll agree with you there.
And then C.
I have to
I
rank
don't
C
know.
as my third, to be honest. And D as my second. What? Did we really just pick the
I think
same?
we did.
Good for us.
I think we did.
You have your list so we can figure out what these are? I'm excited. Let's see. And the winner is
Oh. E is B batch.
B batch.
11 year, 2 months, 130.
Oh, wow, really?
Holy cow.
C was C, right?
C was C.
Yeah. And then D was the A batch. Okay. So we liked the C batch was our least favorite.
Order we started at was D. We went D.
D, E, and C.
Start.
So we started with D. We got a little plum, some sugar, a little heat. It's got a long hug, a little bit of oak there at the end, and the other two are a little heavier on the oak. A little brown sugar on E. I have written down a little floral note in there somewhere.
Interesting. Interesting. Huh.
All right. So B batch it is. 130 proof. It's our top pick. So I'll have to line that up against last year's and see what we think.
Yeah. If have you guys tried this year's barrel proofs? And if you have, what are your thoughts on them? We're gonna look for the next. We're gonna do barrel proof
Larceny.
So
That'll be fun.
I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
So
All right, guys.
thanks for watching. Leave us some comments.
Till next time.
Sip responsible.